You live? Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Ned from Ned's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet, and today I want to talk to you about, man, what it's been like dating these days out in the universe we're on. Man, I tell you, I'm on Bumble, I'm on this, that, I'm on the other thing. Actually, I'm only on about two apps at the moment. But geez, it's interesting. If you're a man, it's like you really have to throw money down unless you're, Rico Suave. We can't all be Rico Suave, but he is out there somewhere. Now, there's something that's really concerning me, and that's people in the words of like narcissism. I keep hearing these women talk about how their exes are narcissists, like all of them talking about how their exes they just keep bringing this up, this idea. Now, the thing that concerns me about this is okay, so every year around October, I like to use Ouija boards and try to use magic, no, try to use science to bring magic into science, because anything that looks technologically advanced enough to people backwater enough will look like magic. And I'm trying to use the Philip experiment. Anyways, my brother said to me, Nevin, you're using a Ouija board for all this. Aren't you worried about getting possessed by something? And I told him, no, I'm not really worried about getting possessed by anything. But then I thought about it. I'm using a Ouija board. Something has to, come through me. Maybe. Full project. That's a whole other conversation. So I look into it. I legitimately look into what happens when people get possessed. And when you talk to a Roman Catholic, when you talk to a therapist, they both agree. Everyone who deals with exorcism agrees. Now, I hate that exorcism's a thing. I absolutely hate that exorcism's a thing, because that means people aren't taking personal responsibilities for the things that they do. And that really upsets me. But in kind of a way, they are. They are, because these bad things that they're doing are bad thoughts and actions that they've had. Now, the seven deadly sins, every sin is named after a certain demon. Now, the thing is, these sins will take you over, like lust. You get too lustful, you let the idea of lust in, it takes over, and then you're no longer you, you're something else. Now, to give you an idea, we have seen people possessed by anger, possessed by this god of anger. Let's say this guy, like, let's call him Bathazel, the god of anger, and it's going to totally possess us when someone makes us so jealous that we go out and do this, that, or the other thing. And so these aren't really demons. They're ideas. They're ideas that we personify. We created the gods. The gods didn't create us. Let's say that God only exists out there because we give him the energy, because we give him the whatever, and so do the demons and whatever. And these demons are really demons of choices that we have made. Then I really think that there's a demon these days off of everyone's love of this information that's gathering and swarming when it comes to social media. Now, social media I absolutely hate, because I got onto the computers to be social, and it was people with computers and ideas being social. But social media took all of these normal people and they crashed in to our beautiful internet, and they've just made a giant mess of it. And these bad ideas in forms of demons that are coming out. These bad ideas that I'm particularly dealing with and seeing are people saying, you know what, we don't need to have a family. I can handle it all on my own, and I am the most important part of the family. I've seen a lot of people doing that, and I need to have myself first, because if I'm not first, my family can't be first, and I have to be first even before my entire family, or I can't have a family. I guess the logic just doesn't freaking work. This narcissism, everyone's a narcissist. Can you even tell me? Can you even tell me who has to diagnose who is a narcissist? Guys, it's not a life coach. They can't do it. It's not a TikToker. They can't do it. It's not a psychologist. I forget what they call those ones, but you know what I mean. The psychologist, they can't do it. It's a clinical psychologist and above that can do it. But we have everyone on TikTok throwing these things out now. And I was telling everyone before how I'm seeing this really strange problem coming up. It's like it wasn't even from the Me Too movement. Maybe it started there, but then there were just so many people that just wanted to be a bloody victim. They just wanted to be a victim. Okay, so there's this new kind of rubrics idea, a juxtaposition going on with the idea of the. Sorry, it's late. It's late. The progressives have this idea, everyone has this idea, that if you are oppressed, you're automatically the better person. And if you had power immediately, you would automatically be better people than the people who are oppressing you. And unfortunately, that's just not how it works. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy to manipulate. It's so easy to manipulate people's minds, especially progressives, because they're angry all the time. And it's so easy to manipulate people out of anger. Anyone who loves me knows how easy it is to manipulate people out of anger. But it's just shocking. It's terrifying. This idea, this wave of narcissism that's come up. It's come up through the TikTok, because I'll tell you, I didn't see it anywhere else. It came up and it took I shouldn't get into that. But I'm dating now, and I'm disappointed by how many people are diagnosing their exes as narcissistic. Like, I get there's some out there. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But anyways, going forward with the channel, I want to talk about going forward with the channel now. I found that posting videos of internet cats and just internet animals is doing really well. It's doing a lot of good. It's making a lot of people happy. It's putting a lot of smiles on people's faces, and it's making me a little bit of extra money. Honestly, not as much as I thought it would. It pretty much knocked my percentage up about 40% better income. Meanwhile, the views and the watch time are through the frickin' roof. But it doesn't take much to put these things up. Now, here's the thing. I'm being gifted a lot of this stuff. So it's time for me to give this stuff back. I got a buddy who he deals with cats. He works a lot with a local cat shelter. If this stuff keeps working, I'm going to start, you know what, as soon as I start getting money, I'm going to start sending it over to the cat sanctuary. I'm going to hook you guys up with the receipts too. I like the idea of using internet cat videos to help cats in real life. Anyways, that's it, ladies. That's about it. Oh, you know what? I should tell you. Okay, right here, I got my server. Christmas break. I'm going to be uploading all kinds of stuff onto the internet. I really feel like it's about time that I get a lot of stuff together and put it online, because man, we're gonna start forgetting. We're gonna start losing stuff. We're gonna start not having this information anymore. I don't care what anyone says. Any religion, any information that's passed down by word of mouth gets warped a little bit, and I want to make sure that all of the information that I have is stored accurately for future information. Anyways, that's just my meandering thoughts. I thought it was about time that I put a vlog up. Probably do a little bit more often. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to me. But more importantly, seriously, take care of each other, folks. We have a long thread of fun things that are about to happen. I'm sure of it. And we're all we've got. Take care of each other.